Hello, dear students. I'm Betsy Miss here, and welcome back to your regular online sessions after a huge Diwali vacation. I hope you all are healthy and safe. So, let us begin today with 11th chapter of EVS 1, that is, our home and environment. In this lesson, you will learn about the importance of a house or home and what it protects us from. Okay, and what kind of homes and environments are found in different places. So, shall we begin? A home is used for various purposes. It can be used as a shelter, it can be used as a resting place, it can be used for protection against the sun, the wind, the cold, and the rains, that is, the weather. It can be used for protection from wild animals. It also can be used for keeping ourselves safe from antisocial elements. So, our home or our house or our apartments protect us from the weather conditions like of the sun, wind, cold, rain, as well as the other living things that live around us, like the wild animals. In case of the environmental conditions, whatever environmental conditions we are living in, accordingly our house are built. For example, in places of heavy rainfall, you must have noticed that we find houses which have roofs that are sloping and not straight. If they have sloping roofs, that means this place receives a lot of heavy rainfall. So, accordingly, the houses around our country receives lots of different types of weather conditions. So, the houses in different parts of the country have different types of houses. The construction or the structure of the houses will vary. It will vary from places where they have regions of heavy rainfall or regions of medium rainfall, regions of low rainfall, some places in the desert regions, in the marshy regions, in the mountainous regions, and the plains. We have such different kinds of environmental conditions within our country itself. So, the houses also are different in structure according to the environmental conditions present in that place. In simpler words, you can say that people or humans build houses to suit the climate. According to the climate, the houses are built. The structure and the shape and the type of houses vary in different factors depending on the region. The type can be a flat roofed house or a sloping roofed house. The shape or construction of the houses can be in different shapes like rectangular shapes or square shaped or circular like a hut. The building material used for the roof can vary from place to place. In some places, the roof may be made up of wood or earth material, that is, a soil. In some other parts, they may use aluminium sheets. The walls of the houses may be made up of stone or earth or bricks or cement. Okay, so differing from one place to the other, these factors play a major role in the differences of the construction and the structure of the houses. People who lack shelter are called homeless. That means people who don't have a home, who don't have a place where they can be protected from the environment and where they can be safe. Such people are called as homeless people. Water, food, clothing and shelter are the basic needs of every human being. However, these needs are not fulfilled in the case of each and every person. You may have noticed that not every single person on the world is fortunate enough to have water, to have food, to have clothing, and to have shelter, which are the basic needs of man. Sometimes people may not be able to afford water and food and clothing, to buy different clothes again and again, or to buy or own or rent a shelter or a house. A section of our society being homeless is a very big social problem. We should identify if anybody in our society living near us or in our area is homeless or does not have a home to live in. We need to identify such people. We need to try and help them out. This is for the sake of humanity. Okay, and this is a very big social problem if we have more number of homeless people in our area. Around us, we see many people who lack shelter. They seek shelter at the roadside, on footpaths, under bridges, in tumble down buildings, in railway or bus stations, and even on open grounds. Children, you also must have noticed these factors around you. Sometimes when you go around with your parents somewhere to traveling to some place, you may have noticed there are some beggars or some people who must be having very shabby clothing, and they may be sleeping at maybe the railway station or the bus station or at the roadside or the footpath. Okay, they do not have a place to sleep even. Remember, children, have some kind of pity and empathy towards such people. Remember that you are fortunate, that you are having a good place to sleep, a good house with a good all basic needs, whatever you need, water, food, clothing, everything is provided to you by your parents. You are fortunate and lucky that you are able to receive all the basic needs and more than that by your parents. But always have and show some love towards such people who may not be so lucky or fortunate, or may be living under such unfortunate conditions, sleeping at the bridges and the roads. Okay, try to show some love, try to give some money, and try to help them out whenever possible in your life. In cities, the government builds for the homeless government buildings, which is called as night shelters. So the government is also trying to reduce this big social problem that we are facing in our country, that is that there are homeless people living in our country. So what does the government do? The government is trying to create buildings for the homeless people to stay in. Okay, these are called as night shelters. Many people are forced to be homeless because they have insufficient or no means of livelihood. Why do people become homeless? Because they lack affordable housing, because of poverty, because of no money. They may not have enough money to buy or live, rent a house or an apartment. Because sometimes it may happen because of natural disasters. They may have had a house to live in, but because of a natural disaster like a flood or an earthquake, if flooding happens, some people even lose their house. Okay, the entire house is lost. Sometimes in case of earthquakes, the construction deteriorates, and some people lose houses like that. Sometimes in case of not in our country but other countries also they face tremendous extreme environmental conditions like tornadoes and storms. Luckily our country does not receive such extreme environmental conditions, but in other countries this is also another problem, because of which people become homeless. A tornado or a storm can make a person homeless. The entire house can be destroyed because of such environmental conditions. Another reason why people become homeless is because of inadequate income. Inadequate income means not enough salary or not enough money that they earn to buy a house or to rent a house. They are not having enough money, that even though they are working, they are not receiving enough money to get themselves some shelter. Sometimes people become homeless because of unemployment. Unemployment means having no job. Unemployment means having no job or losing their job. Some people lose jobs, especially you must have heard many cases during this pandemic time, during this corona period, that many people had lost their jobs. If you don't have a proper job, you do not get salary or you do not get money. If you don't get money, you will not be able to afford to live in a house. So that unemployment ultimately leads to the homelessness of a person. Sometimes, this is very rare, but it happens that some people become homeless because of physical and mental disorders. They are pushed out of their homes if they have some kind of physical and mental disorder. Because of this reason, houses are constantly being built in large numbers due to the growing population. Our India has a very high number of growth rate in population. So you must have observed, you must have noticed that wherever you go, if there is some empty land over there, within a few months period, you will see that a new building construction has started over there. So there is always constant the need for building of new houses because of our increasing number of population. Remember, students, that we all have a right to clean potable water. Clean potable water means clean drinkable water. We all have a right to sufficient food. We all have a right to a safe shelter. And we all have a right to education. There is no person in society or there is no person living among us who is favored or who receives more or who should receive more as compared to the other people. Everybody is equal and we all have a right to these 4 things: water, food, shelter, and education. Since there is growing population and since there is a need for houses to be built in large numbers, agricultural and forested land is reduced. Okay, so the land where you used to cultivate or you used to do agriculture, farmers are trying to cultivate food grains for us. Okay, the land which is used for agriculture and the land which is belonging to a forest. Okay, all such lands are being destroyed. Why? Because we are having an increasing need for the building of houses because of our increasing population. So this is due to urbanization. Okay, the building of new structures and cities and monuments and everything is called as urbanization, and because of urbanization we are losing our precious agricultural land and forest land. Remember, children, that once such agricultural land and forest land, especially forest land, once lost to urbanization or for the preparation of cities, once it is lost, it is very difficult to gain back. Once it is lost, consider it almost lost. You will not be able to regain a forest so easily. Now let me ask you a question. What's the solution to this problem that I am putting forward in front of you? Construction work is going on opposite Ajit's house. Okay, we have a person whose name is Ajit, and there is construction work that is happening opposite to Ajit's house. That means constant loud noise and a lot of dust is in the air. Ajit and his family have to suffer this all the time. What can Ajit do to find out a way out of this problem? Yes, if you have got the answer as these following points which I'm going to mention, you were right. What Ajit and his family can do is that they will have to keep their windows closed to avoid the dust and noise. Okay, if they keep their windows and doors closed as far as possible, the dust will not enter into their house and the noise will also be reduced inside the house. And if possible, they can also wear earplugs when the noise is too much.